So you're a foreigner who's fallen madly in love with a Lithuanian and you're ready to get married. While doing this in somewhere like the state of Kansas only requires filling out a short online form and less than $100, regardless of nationality, it's much different in Lithuania. For foreigners marrying a Lithuanian in Lithuania, there are a few more requirements and obstacles to overcome. The process can be stressful and time-consuming. And while having your ceremony at a government registry office only costs €20, you might just end up paying 10 times more than that in courier and legalization fees, if not more. So let's see what's required. According to the website of Lithuania's Migration Information Center, one of you has to be a Lithuanian citizen, a resident of Lithuania, or have Lithuanian ancestry. Since this channel is a resource for foreigners, I'm now going to talk to you as if you, the person watching, is the foreigner. So as the foreigner getting married, you'll need to have a document certifying your identity, such as a passport. This has to be copied with a copy notarized and then officially translated. Then you'll need to have your birth certificate. Apparently this isn't required in some cases, but they don't mention what kind of situation would allow for this. Next, a foreigner getting married in Lithuania needs to submit a document issued by the quote, competent authorities of his or her state certifying that there are no obstacles to his or her marriage, such as a certificate that states a person is not already married. If the foreigner is divorced or a widower, then you'll need an official document stating divorce from or death of the ex-spouse. If at this point you're getting stressed about those last requirements, just wait. It gets worse. At this stage, it's a huge help to have friends and family back in your home country that can assist in dealing with some of the necessary paperwork. It's also the stage of the process where you might be spending 80 or 90 euros at a time sending documents back and forth by courier. My advice is to figure out everything that you need and try to send documents together. It's wise to always send everything by registered mail, and even better if you can have it tracked and expedited. This is especially relevant during the pandemic when it's even harder to rely on regular postal services. I use DHL. It was expensive, but it did provide some peace of mind. These foreign documents now need to be legalized. There are some nationalities exempt from this, and I'll include a link in the description so you can check on your situation. At the most basic level, this means the embassy of your home country must put their stamp of approval on all documents issued from that country. While Vilnius has embassies from many countries around the world, you might just need to send your documents to an embassy in Warsaw or Riga. It really depends on where you're from. Your birth certificate must be legalized by the country you were born in, and if you grew up elsewhere, your no obstacle to marriage documents should be legalized by the country of your nationality. In many cases, these two countries will be the same, but maybe you or your parents had immigrated when you were younger, and it's a thing. Your legalized documents need to be legalized again, but on the Lithuanian side. And again, this is done for a fee. If there's no pandemic lockdown and offices are handling documents in person, you can walk in without an appointment and get your documents legalized in Vilnius by the Consular Department of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Lithuania. When submitting documents for legalization, you'll need to include the following. The documents that need to be legalized. These can be original or a notarized copy, a valid passport or other identity document of the person submitting the document for legalization, a request for legalization that includes the country in which the legalized document is to be submitted and applicant's contact details, such as your email address, telephone number, etc. And a copy of a bank transfer or a payment receipt for legalization of your documents. The cost is €20 per document, and I'll include a link to this list, which also includes bank transfer information. At this point, you should be proud of yourself. You've survived most of the bureaucratic process, but there's still a little more to go. These documents must be translated into Lithuanian by a certified official translator, just like your passport. Once this is done, you should scan everything and keep it in a very safe place. Then get your Lithuanian spouse-to-be to electronically submit an application for marriage registration. During this process, you'll select your date and certify that you'll have all of your necessary original documents provided on your wedding day. Then show up on your wedding day with your documents and get married. It's just that easy. So to summarize, you need a birth certificate and a certificate that says you're not already married, and these two documents have to be legalized by your home country and be legalized by Lithuania's Ministry of Consular Affairs and then translated. And all of this has to be brought to your wedding ceremony. I do need to say that all of these instructions are based on my own experience as a Canadian who was married in 2021. Of course, things may change, and it's recommended that you seek the help of an immigration lawyer to guide you through this process, especially because I may have missed a step or may have excluded a small but important detail. Our immigration lawyer was really helpful and set up a few appointments regarding the notarization and translation of documents. This video should only be used as a rough guide to help you understand the process of getting married in Lithuania as a foreigner and to help you mentally and maybe financially prepare for the long process ahead. It takes time, money, and a fair amount of stress, but at the end of the day, it's possible. Good luck, and I'll see you next time.